Anything is possible. You can remove all obstacles. Anything is possible. Together we are unstoppable.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Self-Investment Academy podcast. So this is the Wednesday Wisdom series. This is episode number 15 already, which is crazy to think. It just feels like I started a couple weeks ago, but it's already episode 15. So for those of you that are new to this podcast, I know there's been a lot of new subscribers lately. This is a podcast where you get the knowledge, tools, and motivation to create the best version of yourself. So that's going to be I'm going to help you guys with tips or even just straight up motivation. But let's get straight to today's podcast topic, which is small, smart choices. So everyone's always scared they get these big ideas in their head and that you have to make these radical changes in your life to accomplish them. You don't need to make those radical choices or decisions to make improvements or even to make a small difference. You need to make small, smart choices. One thing I got from the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, which I highly recommend that you all read. It is a great book that kind of breaks down how to accomplish small, or not even small things, but how to accomplish big ideas and turn them into small accomplishments one by one. And one thing I got from that book that I want to talk to you guys about today is small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals a radical difference. And when you break that down and think about it, it's so true that if you just do small, smart things constantly over a period amount of time, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see change. You're going to see improvement. And that's something that I don't think people realize, that you don't have to change completely or change your entire life around all at once. Just do slow steps. Everyone fears things that seem so big or that are such a crazy idea that's why they're scared of them and they stay away from them, or they don't even start, or they don't even want to accomplish them. So they don't even start the idea. They don't even start those dreams, those goals. And that's what's holding a lot of people back. And a great example of this is eating healthier. People fear eating healthy, and they're scared to start because they think they need to stop eating all the things that they enjoy and start eating broccoli and chicken every meal. And if that's how you look at it, it is scary, because you're thinking of, hey, I'm giving up all these foods I love, all these foods that taste great, and I'm just going to have to eat this bland chicken and broccoli every day. But with this, if you incorporate this concept into your eating healthier, why not substitute one meal from your day to a healthier meal? And if you're just consistent with that, over time you will notice a difference. And you probably will lose pounds or weight, or you'll look healthier, or you'll feel healthier. And then after you do that for a certain amount of time and you see a difference, add a second meal. Then after you do that for a while, add a third meal. And it's just constantly adding on to these. It's just making that small, smart choice at the beginning and doing it over a period of time and being consistent with it. And then you're going to see a difference. A great example I have personally is when I was trying to write my book, when I first started, for those of you who don't know, I am writing a book and hopefully it'll come out this summer. That's when I'm planning on launching it. But when I first started, writing a book was a scary thing. And when you think of it, it is scary to write a book. All those words, everything has to be perfect. You got to sound smart in most cases. And I was looking at the average amount of words my book should be, and it was around 50,000 words. And seeing that number scared the shit out of me. I had a hard time writing a 2,000 word essay for class. So I kept putting it off because I was scared and fearful of that 50,000 word. It just scared me. I don't know why, but that end goal of the 50,000 words loomed over me, and I just thought I'd never write it all at once. And I thought I had to write it all at once. And it's just that fearful that it's such a big idea, such a big concept, such a big goal that I have to accomplish it all at once, or I'm not going to see improvement, or I'm not going to see that end goal. But then after I incorporated this concept into helping me write my book, I just started writing 500 words a day. And with being consistent with that over a period of time, the words just started adding up. And now I'm at 30,000. And it's just, you have to make that small, smart choice at the beginning. You have to be consistent, and you just have to put in the time. The time's the biggest thing that people are scared of. They don't want to wait 3-4 months. Well, that's what you're going to have to do. If you don't want to change radically, or if you don't want to change all at once, you're going to have to give it an amount of time. It's like your body. You're not going to see these drastic changes. You're not going to lose 50 pounds in 1 week. You're going to lose that in 4 or 5 months. And it's just coming down to that. You got to make those small, smart choices every day. So take this concept and apply it to your life in different ways. Use it in your health or business or even relationships. Try it out and let me know how the improvements in your lives start taking. Give me feedback. I want to know how you incorporated this into your life, and let me know if it's working for you or what you decided to use this concept for. And that's pretty much it for this podcast. It's a quick one. It's a great concept to learn. And with any goal, anything, just break it down into these choices plus consistency plus time equals a radical difference. Just remember that. Any goal, anything you have, write that below it and then break it down just like that. And also, if you're listening to this on iTunes, please give this podcast a rating on iTunes and leave a comment. I love reading the comments. It really helps me out. And basically, that's it for this podcast. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday Wisdom on the Self-Investment Academy podcast. And remember, to be great, you must invest in yourself. Bye.